This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology, LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology, LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by a hypnotherapist. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
Welcome to your spellbinding content to seek after your fantasies. The key to bringing your fantasies out into the light is having that passionate longing somewhere inside you. It is having that one thing that you realize you will prevail in, regardless of what anybody lets you know. Today you are putting stock in your fantasies with each fiber of your being. In all actuality, you can have anything you need. You can be anything you need. You should simply to work yourself into a white warmth of desire for it and believe you will have it. Today you are seeking after those fantasies and maneuvering them into your existence without breaking a sweat. 2-second respite. So since you are profoundly loose, you start concentrating on your fantasies and wants. This is your opportunity to dream. You can dream anything you like, anything by any means. Your psyche is boundless, so make your fantasy a decent one. Feel that passionate longing somewhere inside you. Choose now, what is it you really need or want in your life? 5-second interruption. As you rest and unwind, envision yourself lying on your back gazing toward the night sky. Your breathing simple, turning upward into the evening sky, watching the stars twinkle and move. 3-second respite. You start concentrating on your fantasies and on your wants. What is it your fantasy? Draw your fantasies down and into your considerations. 5-second delay. Feel the delicate breeze stroking your skin as you gaze up into the wonderful night sky. 5-second delay. The stars are twinkling overhead. This is where dreams worked out as expected. This is a mystical spot. 3-second respite. The moon is bright to the point that you choose to stroll around. As you walk, you see lovely night sprouting blossoms and plants, shining in obscurity. Pause for a minute to drink it all in, this spot of dreams. 3-second delay. As you keep strolling, you run over an old way, incompletely covered up by shrubs and trees. You push past the limits and choose to walk further on this way of dreams. You feel audacious and daring, for you are not exactly beyond any doubt what lies ahead. 3-second delay. The way you are heading out on keeps on contorting and turn. You wonder where this way will take you. 2-second delay. You are prepared for another experience, where you will meet stunning individuals and achieve amazing things. 2-second delay. You are setting off to a spot where your fantasies turn into a reality. This spot is found profound inside your psyche. You start understanding that your musings make your life each moment of consistently, so you make a point from here on out to concentrate on positive, adoring contemplations. 2-second respite. Continue concentrating on your fantasies and wants as you travel down this way. What is that one thing that you wish you could do? Try not to be bashful. Dream your greatest dream. 10-second respite. There is no preferable time over the present minute to see your fantasies materialize. Could it be that you long for what were you put here to do? What battles throughout your life have formed you and molded you into making something stunning? Achieve somewhere within yourself and reignite that energy and deep longing forever. 10-second respite. Walk this way now, each progression in time with the beat of your heart. Tune into the sound of your heart pulsating. Each beat striking a need inside you. Each beat dismantling you closer to your fantasy. 5-second interruption. You walk somewhat further on this winding way, and before long observe a gigantic building remaining before you. This building holds the way to your fantasies and wants. 3-second delay. This building has a stunning, brilliant arch rooftop and a delightful extension. This scaffold drives you over a concealed stream. There are outlandish plants and blooms all around you. Stroll over this scaffold and walk nearer to your fantasies. 3-second delay. Presently observe yourself entering this delightful building. Take a full breath in as you stroll through the swinging doors. Feel the enchantment. 3-second delay. Feel your heart open to whatever anticipates you here. This is your celestial home. As you stroll through this space, you hear wonderful music playing. There are pots of jasmine and different herbs, and you smell the exquisite fragrances. 5-second interruption. Out there, you hear water streaming delicately. You feel as though you have been here previously. There is enchantment noticeable all around and the vitality feels invigorated. You feel upbeat and quiet and astonishing. 5-second interruption. Continue concentrating on your fantasies. Dream your greatest dream. Maneuver your fantasy into your world. In this mysterious spot you are finding your fate. 5-second interruption. As your mind floats, you recall a period in your life when you were youthful and blameless. As youngsters, we normally seek after our fantasies. 5-second delay. Recollect your youth now. What was it that you wanted to be or to do or to have? What was that one thing that emerged or made you one of a kind? We as a whole have something. Pause for a minute now and close your eyes and take a full breath in and simply enable your psyche to return in time. Consider yourself to be a kid in the entirety of your astonishing honesty. 10-second interruption. What was that one thing you generally returned to? Perhaps you wanted to draw and shading, or possibly you wanted to construct things. Perhaps you were a comic continually appearing, or you may have been a type consumed by information or books. There is something you are intended to do, and your cherished recollections regularly give you pieces of information. Pause for a minute to investigate your youth dreams now and appreciate this basic delight. 10-second interruption. The truth is that we are altogether conceived as virtuosos. It's solitary when we are guided and how to do it that we start to lose this. Consider your recently conceived soul, blameless and free. Consider the majority of the fantasies you had and still have for your life. Consider what you need and what regardless you need. We as a whole come into this world with an open heart loaded with light and love. Attempt and recall that now. 5-second interruption. Think about your youth honesty and how much expectation you had. Envision what it resembled to always find new things, to see the world with open-minded perspectives, to experience passionate feelings for everything about, take pleasure in those basic things. We come into this world as honest creatures brimming with expectation and desire. Take those sentiments with you and recall them generally. Embrace yourself. Embrace the kid self inside you. 5-second respite. Presently, as you keep going in this spot of dreams, you see you are in a long passage loaded up with entryways. This passageway is fixed with entryways that lead to various dreams and diverse wants. Any entryway you pick drives you to your fantasy, so you are allowed to choose any of these entryways. Ponder your wants, and enable yourself to be directed to one of these entryways. 10-second interruption. Presently open the entryway and stroll into this stunning room, this room loaded up with the majority you had always wanted and wants. What is it you see? Whatever your fantasy is, you will see it here, so be a piece of it. 5-second interruption. Inside this room are the majority you had always wanted and wants, or that you need to accomplish throughout everyday life. This room is exceptionally planned only for you. 5-second interruption. In this room, your interests and your fantasies are large as life. You feel propelled. This is actually how dreams materialized. Drink in your fantasy and make it a piece of your identity. You were naturally introduced to this life for a reason, a celestial reason. As you sit down, you see a sheet of paper with composing. You get the paper and start perusing these significant words. As you read the words, you stop for a minute to truly consider the announcements. Could it be that you truly love to do 5-second interruption? What are those things you love to find out about 5-second delay? What might you lament never attempting 5-second interruption? Could it be that starts your inventiveness and creative ability 5-second interruption? What action influences you to forget about time 5-second respite? What are your obsessions 5-second delay? What might you do each day if cash were never again a worry 5-second interruption? Presently drench yourself in this fantasy. Envision you have just accomplished it. You have put in months, if not years, getting ready for this fantasy, and the majority of your diligent work has satisfied. You have achieved so much, and you are the image of progress. You are flourishing here, and you have hung tight a lifetime for this minute in time, so truly appreciate it. 10-second respite. You are in a spot in your mind where your fantasies are occurring now. You are the enchantment. You are the light. You are the adoration. 5-second respite. Continue seeing yourself at a minute in time when your fantasies have just been practiced. You can do this, you are doing this. You are the way to making your fantasies work out. Pause for a minute to inhale the majority of this in. 10-second delay. Presently, envision you are currently at a festival of your achievement. Who do you see remaining around you? It might be individuals you know, or even individuals you have never met, individuals in your field of business. These could be your tutors or your companions. These individuals are here to compliment you and to partake in your stunning story of accomplishment. 5-second delay. You may have had a troublesome street arriving, yet you not even once surrendered. You continued driving forward despite everything. You feel such a feeling of achievement that you can feel it somewhere inside your body. Your fantasy has woken up and you can feel it. 5-second delay. Make your fantasy significantly greater now, and envision it as an inclination inside your body. See your fantasy in full shading. Make it bolder and more brilliant. Inundate yourself inside your fantasy. Make the sounds much more intense. Make it genuine. This is your fantasy. 10-second interruption. Envision your fantasy sits at the base of your spine, it's shading an energetic strong red. Take a full breath in and inhale this shading up through your body, along your spine. Feel this shading climbing into your body, warming all aspects of you from the back to front. 5-second respite. This warm shading spreads into your paunch, at the point up into your chest and into your throat. It feels so great. The shading red is so warm and vigorous. Continue taking in the shading red. 5-second respite. This warm inclination currently moves in.